What did you say? Okay. Here we go. It is Super Bowl Sunday, and I've got Calamity and Elton at the cabin, and they are all cranked up. And the reason, come on, the reason I have them here and we're going to do something special today is because it's raining. And it's raining so hard, we don't necessarily want to go out and do trail cameras. But a lot of people have asked me, what do those two eat? What do you feed them? And so what I thought I would do is get up, grab both of them, grab their stuff. So usually they've eaten by now, but they haven't eaten yet. So we drove up to the cabin, and I am going to show you, after I get everything going, what they get in the morning. And it's about the same thing that they get in the evening, 2 times a day. So stay tuned, this is going to be interesting, I think. What do we feed those two hounds? What do we feed those two house horses is really what's more accurate. Okay, the first thing I got to do when I get up to the cabin is turn on the water, because we winterize every time. That's good. And this is all on propane. So I've turned on the big propane tank, which is outside, and now I'm going to light the pilots and get things going. Alrighty then, this is how we do this. First thing I got to do, lift this up. Oh, that came out. There we go. Turn the propane on and out. It takes a while for the propane to get from the tank to get all the way up here. And we turn, okay, you stay out of there. We turn that on and we wait for the gas to get up here. There! Boy, that was a little quicker than I thought. And then we light the pilot light. There, the pilot light's lit. There we go. Pilot light is lit. We got that. Go down for the oven, and then I get the hot water tank in the bathroom. This one is a little different, a little bit more complicated. Takes some time. Oh, what are you doing, Elton? You stay back there. I have to get this going. So you got to put it on. No, out. No, you got to put it on pilot. Push it down. Pilot mode. No, go, 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 go. And then you have to electronically try to light it, but pushing this allows the gas to get to the pilot. So this is going to take a while to get going. Push it enough time, the gas finally gets in there to that pilot light. And then turn it up and go like that, and it'll go. Oh my gosh, it did it right away. Usually I have to go back 3 or 4 times to do that, but we are good to go. So that is on, and this tank now is heating up, so we can go back to the kitchen and start there. Hey, you two hooligans, are you hungry? You are hungry? I'm going to show everybody how we fix your breakfast, even though it's kind of a brunch. Is that okay? You bet. Hurry up, Dad. All right. All right, so inside this soft Yeti, I grabbed all the ingredients from home to bring up. This is not it. This is lasagna for Dad. No, you get down. Get down. Get down. Okay. So, a couple of inspections. First of all, we have some softie snacks, which softies are their favorite snack of all. Yes, they are. And so what Calamity likes to do, and you'll see here in a second, is, okay, everybody sit. Are we sitting? Sit. Sit. Okay, this is Elton. This is Calamity. Okay, we're going to do Calamity first. Sit. She likes to run and throw it. Elton, sit. Sit. Good boy. I'll keep him preoccupied for a while. While I show you all the different ingredients that they have in their breakfast. First of all, they have kibble. Okay, and the kibble is in here along with their bowls. So I should get their bowls out. There's their bowls. Okay, and then we keep the kibble, which is Purina, in here. There we go. All right, so I pulled the kibble container out because bending over with these two monsters loose is not an option to scoop it out. So Elton gets, hi Calamity, Elton gets 3 scoops of kibble, and these are cup scoops, and Calamity gets 2 scoops. Elton weighs about 115, 117 maybe, and Calamity weighs just a little over 100. They get fed in the morning and in the evening. And on Super Bowl Sunday, they get a brunch. And they get snacks all day. What are you doing up there? You get down. This is not, that's right. Don't put your feet on the counter. So I'm gonna put this back away. Now another thing is, at home, at this point, they're already in their separate kennels. And we're preparing up in the kitchen and we bring it down. And usually when we're at the cabin, at this point, we put them out. We put one in the front, one in the back, because bloodhounds, if you have bloodhounds, you might already know this, but if you don't, bloodhounds can be food aggressive, and they could be like trail aggressive, and maybe a few other things. So if you keep them separated and you keep them in their kennels and you feed them separately, you never have an issue. But if you do what I'm doing right now, there's no telling. Even though these two are siblings and they eat snacks together, eating their bowl of food next to each other is really not possible. They did it when they're puppies, but they get up to about one year and it's not a deal anymore. In fact, Elton is kind of eyeballing Calamity as to, are we really gonna do this? So I think I'm gonna go ahead and separate them. Okay, so now I mentioned this is Purina Pro Plan kibble, and what we'd like to do on most meals is scramble some eggs and put eggs in with them. And typically what we'll do is 3 eggs split between the 2 of them. So they get eggs topping on there. And then what we've been doing lately, it's always cool to put something else in there, like turkey crumbles or maybe some hamburger, or if I happen to have deer burger or elk burger, put a little bit of that in. They love it. Well, what we got recently are these big meatloafs, and this is Nature's Fresh. This particular one is grass-fed beef and brown rice recipe, and I'll knock off a piece from there. I'll put it on the stove and fry it up along with their eggs, and oh my gosh, they love that. So that's what we're doing. kibble by itself is so boring. Okay, so we've got a bird's eye view of cooking this up. We'll get the burner going. There we go. I forgot the butter, but I got some of this canola oil, so I'll get that going. All these nice new butcher board countertops, I don't dare cut on the countertops or mommy will get us for that. So we got the cat plate, and now I'm gonna cut off about a hockey puck. Oh, that was a big hockey puck. A big hockey puck. Put that in there. Put that away. There we go. And now I am going to, it's heating up. So I'm just gonna break it up. And I'm gonna heat it up to a point where it's cooking well, and then I'm gonna put their 3 eggs in. There, okay. What do you think, Elton? He's gonna be good. He's being so good. He's like, I can't believe I'm inside and Calamity's outside. I know. I don't think you should put your nose right here. It's hot. You know what hot is. I know. Oh, you're gonna look over from over there? Okay. So now, it's starting to heat up pretty quick. I'm gonna let it go a little bit more before I put the eggs in. So 200+ pound dogs, I'm gonna do 3 eggs. And these eggs are our own pen-raised chicken eggs. So this is, look how big they are. This is probably a Henrietta egg. Oh, a little shell in there, which probably wouldn't matter at all. Here's one of Mommy's other fancy chickens, Loretta, or some other crazy name. And here's another one. I think her chickens are called Easter egg chickens that do all these different colors. Easter eggers, yeah they are. Now, I heard some people take the shells and crunch them all up and put them in there. I don't do that, but it probably not a bad idea. It's calcium. The other thing I forgot, coming up to the cabin, the other thing I forgot is we have some anti-itch stuff that we put on there. One of them is salmon oil, squirt squirt, and the other one is something else. I don't know what it is. Maybe a little bit later on I'll put it down on the bottom when I get home. But can you see that? It's just heating up, and it looks like kind of a hash thing. And does it smell good? It does smell good. And one of the things that we notice when we do this, there is never ever any kibble left in the bowl, because I'm going to show you in a minute what I do. I'm going to put it in there. Okay, that's enough. It's not hard. It's not completely, the eggs aren't completely cooked, but it mixes better that way with the kibble. I'll show you. Okay, here we go. So we got 3 scoops, 2 scoops. So we got, here's Elton's 3. Oh, hi Elton nose. I know. Can you believe you're in here? You're gonna burn your nose. No, you go on. Go, you wait. You wait. Oh, good boy. I know it's hot. Speaking of hot, the toughest time of all in feeding them is the wait. It's not a good idea to, oh, I gave it a little bit too much. There we go. It's not a good idea. See how I'm getting it all that kibble eventually is going to taste yummy. But what we have to do is we have to be patient, which is not easy, and let this thing cool. Because if it's not cool, that can create all sorts of problems. They'll usually wait a little bit, but then, of course, sometimes they'll gulp it down, and if it's too warm, sometimes it comes up. So we just do this. But look how it's all that kibble, everything is getting mixed up. And my gosh, this seems like a pretty hefty 3. We're going to give Calamity a little bit more ears. Yeah. Oops. Coming out. All right. So we did that. And I'll come back and we'll give it to him here in a sec. Okay, we got Calamity in the front, waiting patiently. Elton being exceptionally good, waiting patiently. We're going to give it a few more minutes of cooling, and then we're going to set it down for them, see how they like it. Okay, so it's cool enough on top, but if I put my finger down at the bottom, oh, I was expecting it to be warmer, and I was going to say we got to wait longer, but no, it's okay. So how about, there's Elton. How about we get Elton set first? Are you okay, Elton? Okay, let's get you let's have you go over here. Okay. This is your spot inside, okay? Sit. Oh, good boy. And there's Elton. And Calamity's being very patient outside. There we go. Hi, sweetheart. Come on, let's go over there. Let's go over to your area. Okay, how about right here, since it's raining so hard out there? Ready, sit? Oh, you're already sitting like a good girl. Okay, here you go. Sit. Sit again. Sit. Good girl. All right. It's all good. There they go. Now, Elton of the two is a little bit slower eater. Neither one of them just gobble it down, but they're steady and they eat all of it. So that's good. I would rather have that happen than the gobblers. You know what happened with the gobblers. Calamity will end up finishing first and talking to me. Whoa, 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 I want to do something. Whoa, 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 whoa. And Elton, he keeps eating, and he just sits there, and eventually Calamity, after we try to wait at least 30 minutes, 45 minutes before they have any activity, definitely together. So usually what will happen is 30 minutes or more. We can't stand Calamity going, let me out, and we'll let her out of her kennel. And then Elton is just kind of patient. And she goes out and kind of outside and does her thing and settles down. And then we get Elton out and make sure they're not wrestling right away together, because there can be issues with bloodhounds right after they eat. You want to have them health issues. You want to have a good time goes by before they do anything really athletic, because that food in their stomach could twist their stomach if they hit it just right, and some dogs are more susceptible to that, and that's called a torsion. It's called a bloat, and it actually ends up killing a lot of dogs. And unfortunately, that's kind of how we lost canine Wyatt, even though there was a wait period with him too. That's what happened. So it's a bloodhound thing. It's a terrible thing. So we take cautions with that, and we just we hope like heck that it doesn't happen. Calamity has been spayed, and while they were doing that, they tacked her stomach, so there's a less chance of that happening, significantly less chance of that happening to her. And then Elton, we have not done that with. He is about to turn 3. He may be bred, so we haven't gone in there and done any neutering or anything. We're listening and waiting to see what their breeder has to say. Do some tests on him maybe one of these days, and he might be bred. In the meantime, he's a perfect dog. Even with all his working unit, he's a perfect dog. He's not aggressive. He's just a wonderful dog. So it's not a problem having him. Okay, so Calamity's done, and she's starting to get active, and we're probably going to hear from her before long. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. You just enjoy the outdoors, okay? Well, anyway, so that's how well Calamity and Elton, that's how well our bloodhounds eat. They eat very well. Thanks. Hi, sweetheart. Back up. I'm going to sit out here with you for a while. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay, did you eat it all? Did you? Let's look. Let's check. Let's check your bowl. Look how shiny that bowl is. No, no, no. Okay, so Elton knows how to open sliding glass doors. So that is all cleaned up. No, you stay there. So we're gonna go inside and lock it. Did you finish yours? That's Calamity's. She ate every bit. How about you? I'll bet there's a little left. He always leaves a little bit. No. No. But you don't want me taking that bowl yet. And I am not going to reach down there and grab that bowl. We're just going to put it in the sink. We're going to wait till he is not around. Oh, you got a little piece in your lip? We're going to wait till he's on the other side of the room. And then I'm going to go grab the bowl. Why do I do that? Is it because he's aggressive? Yeah. He's not going to bite me, but he's going to let me know about it if I'm over there grabbing his bowl. In fact, he's acting all sweet, but you just don't do that to bloodhounds. There he goes. He's going over there. I'll grab his bowl in just a second. Hey, Elton, I have an idea. Since you're all done. You want to go outside and see what the squirrels are doing? Yeah, let's see what the squirrels are doing. Normally we'd feed him out there, but it's so wet, and he does not like wet. So you have to be tricky to be a bloodhound owner. And these are just some of the tricks that hopefully you have learned. So that's in there. That one's there. That one's there. Watch, the first thing he's going to do when he comes back in is check his bowl. Come on. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Oh, make me a liar. All right. It's wet out there, isn't it? Now, we're not going to let her come in for a while. Or, this is another tricky thing we do. She comes in and he goes out. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Watch how we do this. Okay, you ready? Here, scoot over. Watch this. Out. No, you go out. No, you go outside. No, you go outside. Come on, out. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now he's gonna go check where her bowl was. Generally, oh, there's too much excitement, and she's gonna go check where his was. Yeah. And that's what they do. More interesting things. I'm gonna have to switch him back though, because Elton is way too noisy on the front porch. Way too noisy. Come here, Calamity. Come here. Come here. Come on. No, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Elton in? No. Come on, Elton. Calamity out. There we go. Another thing that bloodhounds like to do right after they eat is play, wrestle, roughhouse immediately, harder than everything. So at the time that they want to exercise the most and do the crazy things the most is the time you really need to let them settle. Oh, look at what Mr. Sniffy is checking out the kitchen for scraps. I gotta go